Hi, in this video I'm going to be talking to you about maternal anger, also known as mom rage or mum rage. This is something that many mothers experience, but it can feel a little bit like a taboo subject, and many mothers can feel ashamed or embarrassed to talk about it, but it's so normal and it's so common. So in this video I'm going to be talking to you about what can trigger episodes of mom rage and what you can do to manage any feelings of stress, overwhelm, frustration and anger. As you might know already, my name's Anya and my YouTube channel's here to support you on your motherhood journey. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you don't miss my weekly videos. So maternal anger can be triggered by a number of different factors, and some of the main reasons include hormones, getting used to life as a new mother, relationship struggles, financial struggles, lack of sleep, lack of rest, lack of self-care, postpartum body image, postpartum anxiety and depression. So mom rage can manifest itself differently from woman to woman. For some women it can manifest itself verbally, meaning that a woman might shout or scream uncontrollably and use expletives. For other women it can manifest itself more on a physical level, meaning that a woman might slam doors, throw things, or feel an uncontrollable urge to be physically aggressive towards somebody else. Often, mom rage can come on suddenly and you can feel that there's nothing you can do about it. You can feel a loss of control and not recognise yourself. Many women who experience mom rage can feel like failures and wonder why they're getting so angry. They probably never experienced anger like it before, so it can really take them by surprise. When it comes to dealing with maternal anger successfully, it's really important to understand that it's usually linked to a build-up of physical and emotional stress over a prolonged period of time. So it's really useful to have some prevention tactics up your sleeve so you don't get to the point where you feel like you're going to explode. If you feel like things are getting on top of you, a little bit of time out can work wonders. So have you got the opportunity to have a quiet and peaceful 20-minute bath with the doors closed and nobody coming in to disturb you? Can you head off to your bedroom, shut the door and have a conversation with your friend for 30 minutes? Is it possible for you to organise a babysitter or a family member to come over and look after your child or your children for a few hours so you can leave the house and do something nice for yourself? If you're really exhausted, why not prioritise going to bed when your child or children do, so you're getting the chance to sleep a little bit longer each night? Self-care is really important, but I do understand as a mother myself, carving out time for yourself when you have children can be a lot more challenging. But self-care doesn't need to be anything really overwhelming or time-consuming. It can be as simple as eating healthily each day, staying hydrated, getting a little bit of fresh air and exercise every day. So have a think about some simple things that you can do every day to look after yourself. If you feel like stress, frustration and overwhelm are building, it can be really important to talk to a friend or family member about it. Remember, a problem shared is a problem halved. If you feel like you could benefit from some therapy, why not check out some local counsellors in your area who could support you through the challenges of motherhood. As a mother, you can feel like you have a never-ending list of things to do. Believe me, I have really struggled with this as a mother, and I used to write down about 20 things that I needed to accomplish each day. And that would feel really overwhelming. I would never get all of those things done. And at the end of the day, I would feel disappointed in myself, feel like a failure, feel angry, feel resentful towards my daughter. And it just made everything worse. When I learnt to prioritise my to-do list and literally just have 3 or 4 really small tasks to accomplish each day, I would usually always tick those off my list and then feel a sense of achievement at the end of each day. Now these things were not massive things. It would be literally as simple as doing some laundry, going to the supermarket to buy some bread and some milk, perhaps taking my daughter to the park or hoovering the house. And I could do those things when I was looking after my daughter. It was just like few 10-minute tasks dotted throughout the day. Once I reduced my to-do list, I definitely struggled with far less episodes of anger and frustration. So make sure that you're doing the same thing. Don't pile too much on your plate at once. Small little tasks each day that you can accomplish is best. Do not give yourself too much to do every single day. And just remember that looking after a child 24/7 is a huge task in itself and a huge accomplishment. Another great way of being able to manage mum rage is to breathe slowly and calmly. So when you get angry, usually what happens is you start to go like that. And all that does is release adrenaline and cortisol into your body and fuel feelings of anger, stress and frustration. So when you feel like you're getting a little bit cross, the best thing that you can do is close your eyes if it's possible. If it's not, just keep your eyes open and just breathe slowly in through your nose and then out through your mouth. And you might want to say a little affirmation to yourself. I inhale calm. I exhale tension. Or I inhale peace. I exhale frustration. And do that 10 times in a row and you'll notice that you do feel much calmer. Another simple but really great way to manage your emotions as a mother is to meditate for 10 to 15 minutes every day. Meditation helps to increase feelings of self-awareness and regulate your mood. I've got a video on my YouTube channel called the Calm Mother's Meditation. I'll link it on the screen right now, but you can also check it out in the video description below. If you listen to that a few times a week, it can really help you to get through your week feeling much calmer, grounded and relaxed. And my final piece of advice is to start and end each day with a little bit of time to yourself. So this could mean enjoying a quiet cup of coffee in your kitchen in the morning before your children wake up. It could mean doing 10 to 15 minutes of gentle stretching or yoga. And at the end of your day, it could mean having a quiet and peaceful kiss and cuddle with your partner in bed or on the sofa. It could mean reading a few pages of a book you've wanted to read for ages. Anything simple that's going to help you to feel calm, more relaxed and nurtured is really important. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope that you found it helpful. If you've experienced episodes of maternal anger and maybe there's things that have helped you to get over it, why not share it in the comments section beneath this video? I'm sure that other mothers around the world would love to read about it and get a little bit of inspiration and advice from you as well. And if you've got any questions about mum rage, why not ask me in the comments section below and I'll reply as soon as I can. Thanks again for watching and see you again in my next video. Bye.